Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your always great support in this channel. I don't take it for granted. Please consider to give this video a thumb of like. Now, I think we must now stop what we call octane politics. Every now and then, politicians are not coming up with substantial agenda to rescue Kenyans. I'm seeing cabinet secretaries, majority of them, going to write a resignation letter just next month. That is what I'm seeing, or comes next year, January. The reason is, William Ruto seems to mount pressure on them, and he is suspecting that its cabinets, the PSS, are still communicating with the Gachagua. And could this be the reason why today I received a very shocking story here as I was just doing my research, and I realized that this government is falling, and terribly falling, as jitters in government as Ruto plans cabinet changes. That is what I'm receiving here. You can see Ruto signing. Then President William Ruto is reportedly planning radical changes in his Kenya Kwanza government amid reports that a cabinet reshuffle could happen this week. Thank God. And I told you as I was just beginning. In fact, I didn't even read this. As you are still proceeding, remember it is this week, but we are still proceeding with this topic. There are reports that the recognition will see new faces join the government as Ruto cracks the whip on former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's allies. The reports have triggered jitters with some cabinet officials on the edge as they await their fate, in the changes expected as soon as Wednesday or Thursday this week. The president is expected to fill vacant ministerial position and also shuffle CSS across ministry. The Ministry of Gender, Arts and Culture is vacant after the National Assembly rejected President Ruto's nomination of Stella Soilangat in August. Following the elevation of Kithure Kindiki to the position of Deputy President, the Ministry of Interior and National Administration is vacant. Ruto appointed Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi as acting Interior CS. This means President Ruto will make at least 2 cabinet nominations this week to fill the vacant slots. The Constitution provides a minimum of 14 cabinet secretaries and a maximum of 22 excluding the President, Deputy President, and the Attorney General. Multiple sources within the presidency and senior legislature ranks confirmed President Ruto is working on government changes. For your information, there are dockets like the Interior Ministry that require substantive CS at all times. Given the sensitive nature of its operation, we expect the changes as early as Wednesday, said a senior Kenya Kwanza government official. Loyalty is paramount where I was coming from, and there is no two ways about it. We expect the changes to reflect this reality, he said. There are also reports that the government will also engineer radical changes in the cadre of principal secretaries. The Public Service Commission is expected to advertise some position as part of the process to allow the president to make PSS changes. PSS are accounting officers of their state departments and ministry and are considered technocrats in their respective fields. Several PS allied to Gachagua's camp are said to be targeted in the incoming purge. In President Ruto's recent government changes following a wave of Gen Z protest, the PSS were not affected, only CSS were affected as President Ruto dissolved the cabinet. Ruto later kicked out 11 CSS from its inaugural cabinet as it formed a broad-based government that brought on a border list of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. 5 of Raila's allies in ODM were the biggest beneficiaries of the cabinet changes. That is what is now happening in this government. We are all aware that this country needs a change, and it requires total submission from leaders to secure the future of this nation. William Ruto did a blunder by ensuring that Rigathi Gachagua's deputy is impeached. By doing that, he's not going to have a peace of mind. Let us just speak the truth. He's not going to have a peace of mind because he has formed the enemy. They are also having a target to fall William Ruto down, to make him fall down. And that is their aim. So on Ruto's side, the best option is to still crucify now the CSS after he had crucified his deputy. Now you want to crucify the CSS, the PS. That is his aim. Because they fear these people might turn wild to him. Before they turn wild, he must make them to resign. But we must ask ourselves, will we be now changing the CSS now and then as a country? Is this the promises which we made on Kenyans? We must ask ourselves those questions. I'm saying opposition is the one digging William Ruto, making him to be weak. As I predicted that they are going to be reshuffled this week, I said it next week or even next month. But I'm suspecting William Ruto might not make it properly, even if when it's come next year, God willing. 2025 is going to be a very big political challenge to President Ruto. Because up to now, he have not fulfilled the promises which he made on Kenyans. That's the first thing. Yesterday, I analyzed him as the wildest, as the highest paid president in the world, according to Kenyan GDP. I was not mad. So anamulikwa hivi. He did a blunder by overspeeding and even exposing himself, exposing his weakness to other people whom he might not know. The world is full of evil. No one is happy seeing your growth. Even the enemies might be your brother or sister or even your wife. And a good example for Ruto is the neighborhood country and the CSS. And that is what is happening now. Jitters emerge in Kenya Kwanza as Ruto wants to change the CSS. Another cabinet reshuffle because of 1, 2, 3. And again, lastly, Ruto is suspicious. He is suspecting that this CSS might take him home. How now? I know you will ask me. They're the ones who are exposing the government. And even they might come up with another bill on President Ruto. So Ruto is hiding and is not safe at all. It's like his life is in danger. The best option is to fire all his CSS, and since we talk Raila Odinga to give him more. Umejua wanadamu wanafikirianga tu hii cheo inakuanga rahisi. Cheo inakuwa rahisi kama kuna maelewano. Cheo inakuanga rahisi kama uko na njia vile unaweza rekebisha tabia zako. Kama tabia zako ni mbaya, watu wataanza kukasirika na wataanza kukutafuta na mambo mingi. Because we are all human beings. That is what is now happening. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel if you've never subscribed. Like my videos, watch, share, and give us your opinion at the comment section below. I wish you all the best. Thank you and bye-bye.